Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer, GameCast's very own news program. I'm your host for today, Mark, also known as Koistorch. Today we have some follow-up news on a couple of topics I've talked about in recent weeks. First up, in the latest issue of Weekly Famitsu magazine, the Kill la Kill game, named Kill la Kill the Game, If, developed by A+ and published by Arc System Works, has been properly detailed. Given the vague trailer from earlier this month, it led to some speculation on just what kind of game this would be. The issue detailed a few of the mechanics and confirms that Kill la Kill will be an arena fighter not unlike the Naruto Ultimate Ninja series. Here are a few quick points. Players can freely run around a 3D field using simple controls. While there aren't any traditional command moves like a regular 2D fighter, players can easily perform attacks with D-pad and button inputs. In addition to dashes, steps and guards, players can use long distance attacks. Players can also use button mashing combos as well as activate finishing attacks that produce a variety of scenes with the final D-pad input of the combo, which is also very similar to the Naruto games. The combat is based on a rock paper scissors system, where one action in a set of 3 overpowers another, but is weak against the other. This includes break attacks, blows and guards in one set, and blows, evasion attacks and evasion actions in another set. There are also verbal battles that can happen in the middle of combat that have a similar rock paper scissors system as well. By winning this verbal battle, your character's stats will rise. Development of the game is roughly at 35%. It sounds like it has promise, but I'm still on the fence a bit, as I'm not sure just how big the roster will be, or how smoothly it'll all run. I hope we'll see some live gameplay soon, so it'll clear up any worries. But until then, Kill la Kill the Game, If, will launch sometime next year. Next we have trailers for base Goku and base Vegeta for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Much like previous character trailers, these ones gave us a quick rundown of what these fighters can accomplish. Goku in particular seemed interesting as he's based off his Frieza arc and Saiyan Saga sort of base. This means he has a lot of quick focused attacks that let him bounce around the field. This includes his Kaioken, which, unlike last week when I thought it would be an install, is actually a special combo. The Kaioken will be interesting because they said that it'll increase in power from ×3 to ×20 depending on how many players are incapacitated. I'm hoping that the super combo itself will have extra effects or more hits. And it's all rounded out with his devastating Super Spirit Bomb, which looks really nice. Vegeta on the other hand didn't seem as impressive. He's got quite a few of his moves from the Saiyan Saga like the Gallic Gun and the vertical beam that he used against Nappa, but generally his moves didn't seem all that interesting. It's also just a little bit of a shame because I think it would have been a good chance to use the Great Ape form as a super finisher, but hopefully we'll see that as a dramatic scene. Both characters look really good, but I can see why people would be upset about them because we have so many Gokus already, and you'd be paying for extra ones that aren't in the game. The same goes for Vegeta. Personally, I don't mind it too much as long as there have been some things that have been kept secret, like dramatic finishes. But I also would have liked them to be the first DLC characters, as the hype that they were building might have died down at this point. Because we had Broly and Bardock, which were really awesome and everyone wanted them. Then we had Vegeta and Zamasu, which were really awesome and everyone wanted them. And lastly, we'll have 17 and Cooler if the leaks are true, which seems like a very risky but also really interesting idea. And I think people will be excited for them. But base Goku and base Vegeta don't really seem that exciting. The latest Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC will launch sometime early August. And that's all the time we have for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let me know what you thought of the news in the comments below. Until next time, bye!